So guess what I did for the very first time today? Ever here. The very first time I washed the truck. I mean, it's not perfect, it's not spotless, but when you live out here in really in the desert, so the dirt and dust, it's never gonna be, and it's a truck, it's never gonna be perfect, but we have the well, we have a hose hooked up, might as well use it. One question that we get a lot, it's very understandable, is are we ever going to travel again? We've thought about that a lot. So, will we ever travel again? Well, as most of you know, in 2017, we both quit our jobs and we set sail in an Airstream and traveled the country for 3 straight years. And then in 2019, we found this place out in the desert. And as I'm sure you've noticed, we haven't been traveling all that much. We really, really liked traveling when we did it, especially in 2019. When we went out east. Orange creamsicle beer, it actually tastes like the orange creamsicle.
So how does Izzy's rank?
Top 5.
Beautiful. Away we go.
Oh, I just smelled fried chicken.
Oh yeah.
And we're at the point here at the end of the peninsula, so that means the West Bay is that way. Have you ever seen a miniature train set built entirely out of Legos?
It's based in a building in New York.
All Legos. Patty, this is not how you walk. Sitting is not walking. Not just trees. I'm not impressed by trees. We're going to Lambeau Field tonight. In fact, we don't even have a bathroom. There's nothing campground related except for the 50 amp hookup, of course.
We bought land and a small off-grid home.
There it is. Beef it up, it is completely off-grid. And then there's our little weed pile that I'm gonna push further out in the yard with the excavator today. You coming with, Pepper? Yeah. The short answer to that question is there are many unknowns. There are many unknowns. We don't know what the future is going to hold. But we're pretty sure it's not going to include full-time travel ever again.
Well, at least for the foreseeable future. Who knows what'll be in like 20 years. But ever is a long time.
20 years is a long time too.
That's why I don't want to say ever.
Ever? You don't want to say ever?
No.
No ever.
We are content and happy where we are. We love where we live. Right now is a great time to be where we live. And if COVID taught us anything, it was that spending time with family and friends while we can is probably the most important thing to us right now, not the travel. If we had to choose one or the other, we only could do one, it would be the spending time with family and friends. So we're perfectly set up for that where we are. So will we travel just to travel? Maybe eventually. But I think all the travel we'll be doing in the near term will be to be with family and friends.
That's right. We may have an Alaskan cruise set up for next year and a few other things that of course we'll be filming and bringing the camera with us, so
But it won't
that'll be fun. But it won't be Airstream. Well, obviously the cruise won't be Airstream. We're not gonna take the Airstream onto the cruise ship. If you've been seeing a lot of the improvements we've been making on the house, we insulated the garage and turned it into my office and gym. We put the covered patio on the side of the house. We have a well now. We have a nice graveled, fenced in courtyard thing for the dogs. It really does feel like home. And I don't think we would go to this time and expense of doing all these improvements, really, if we weren't going to spend the majority of our time here. And I think that's helping to encourage us to stick around a little bit longer, because we are doing these improvements and they're all helping. They all just add an extra element of this is home to where we live. Hi, Penny. Hi, Penny.
Penny and Pepper love it. Penny never liked travel.
No. It would be hard to travel with this one.
Yeah.
With this one here.
We could do it.
Because she is so active, and being in that little Airstream, yeah.
She loves the yard, and Penny loves her land.
Yes.
And the dogs are much happier here. Patty likes traveling.
Patty. If she got her dinner and her lunch and her breakfast and her snacks and
she got to tease the
her
occasional
treats
dog on a walk.
and teasing dog, yeah, it didn't matter. She was happy anywhere.
I think Pepper also likes being here. It feels like home to her too.
That's all she's ever known, huh?
Yeah. Sleepy.
She's been out in her yard.
Mm-hmm. We had the fireplace on for the first time this morning.
Did.
Since I'm a horrible YouTuber, I did not get video of that. But you'll just have to imagine fire and heat coming out of there.
Probably have it on again tomorrow morning. So
There you go.